call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Landry. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the Commodores want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got his man! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Yoder. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Commodores are in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Yoder. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Commodores have this offense rolling.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Let's go, let's go. The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Doors. Well, they started with horrible field position. formation, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jefferson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got his man quickly. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense is backed up. Shadow. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Yoder. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Yoder. Fires left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return. Defense has set them up with a big play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
It's complete on the right side. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the field goal unit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one is perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Trying the left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Commodores will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Yoder. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. In fact, oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. On the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll move the wide receiver. Fires to the wide out. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Surging forward on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on... He's loose down the middle. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Tosses it incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Yoder. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him...
And he takes it in for a score.
guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Takes a handoff. It's Jefferson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Yoder. With the catch, it's Judovsky. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's on target and complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were
turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Yoder. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.